Hey jerks, how's it going? We are doing Miata stuff today. Doing Miata stuff to the ND. NA's out there, looking good, running good, sounding good, doing good. But these, the ND, we're gonna do something to make some things match. We put these sequential turn signals on, and today we're going to change those out. They're gonna be smoked. They're gonna be, you know, sequential. They look like this, and they look like they're going to be super easy to do. They're just plug and play, I assume. The hard part is getting to them, so I guess I'm going to learn how to pop those out and pop these in. Let's do a thing. Oh, and just real quickly, I wanted to let everybody know that I have a new channel. Has nothing to do with Miatas or anything like that. It's my own like film making channel, and it's called Good Egg Productions. This one's called Good Egg Pro, and then I have models and movies, but now I've got Good Egg Productions, which is what I use for my video production. Right now it's only got 2 videos on it. One is the first film that I ever wrote and directed, and that's called Break Time, and then there's a high ISO thing that I did with my new Sony camera out at the beach with a beautiful model. You might like that. It was done only under the moonlight. That's the only light I used, which was pretty cool. So check that out if you want. So I got these from Carbon Miata, and I believe they're either Korean or Chinese or something like that, because they took a while to get here. If you're going to do this, there's like knockoffs that I found on Amazon that I should have bought instead, because they were cheaper and they would have gotten to me a lot faster. But you know, whatever. Of course, they come with no installation instructions whatsoever. Now, it shouldn't be difficult because you just plug them in. Now, I don't know how to... Well, that's the wrong one. I don't know how to get this out, though. As I understand it, there is a clip on the inside, and you have to kind of undo the clip. There we go. You have to undo the clip, and then it just pops forward. To get to the clip, you have to go in through the, whatever this thing is called, the inner wheel well. So I guess I'm turning the wheel and seeing if I can get to it first, and if I can't, then I guess I'm jacking it up. I don't want to jack this car up, no! Tires turned all the way, and all I gotta do is pop these little, yeah, that's gonna be harder than I thought. I've gotta pop these little things out to try and get into the wheel well. We'll try. I'm gonna pull out my fingernails. All right, I've pulled out these 3 things right here, and now I can get my hand inside there just a hair. Pull that away, and then you can grab your hand in there. I'm pushing it in. You can see it's starting to come out. Just like that. This comes out just like that. This was the clip I was pressing, but I guess that wasn't really it. Maybe it's, I guess it's this side that you're supposed to pull. But it worked just the same. It's fine. I'm trying to press this down to make that go up so that this comes, hey, just like that. I hope you saw that. That was fun. All right. Gonna replace it with this one. I'm gonna just snap this right in there. Perfect. All right, I'm not gonna put it in just yet. I am gonna turn on the hazards though and see what it looks like. That's cool. I think that's way cooler than it was. Neat. Okay, so I'm gonna do something like an interesting little test here to see the difference in brightness. This is the original. This is before I've changed it out, and I've set the camera so that it won't automatically change exposure. So that's what it looks like before, and that's what it looks like after. So I don't think there's any real brightness change, but it certainly looks a lot cooler, I think. All right, so once this is done, I believe you're just supposed to push it back into place, and the clip, that was so easy. If you put this end in first and then just ever so slightly push that end in, super easy. And I'm gonna stick my hand in there again and press it out the right way this time, just like that. It was really easy. See, my finger was right here, and then sticking it in, you just angle it on the left and snap it in on the right. So easy. Alright, I thought about making this 2 different videos, but I'm only going to make it 1 because it's really not enough to do for 2 videos. I'm going to replace all my corner markers as well. So I bought, also from Carbon Miata, I got these, which are smoked as well. I'll pull these out. You can take a look. So that's going to be different. So these also appear to be just plug right in type thing. And based on this, it looks like I'm going to have to get into the wheel well here and press down on this little thing right here and then push it forward, and it should pop right out, and then it lifts out because this is going to hook in. I'm guessing that's what we do, but let me give it a try. You can see that my wheel well is, you know, the way it is. Okay, I'm pushing right down here. I just broke it, so that's good. Alright, I may have made a fatal error. This is a hole which could be a screw hole because it came with screws, and I don't know why it would have come with screws. So I'm going to feel around in there and see if maybe I can't feel a screw head. Alright, Mazda, that's pretty dumb. Completely unnecessary. Alright, so I'm going to have to peel more of the wheel well, the inner fender liner away. I'm going to pull away more of this so I can get a screwdriver in there and unscrew it, because Mazda decided in their wisdom to screw these in because I guess they're going to fly out. So this was way harder than it should have been. I'm sweating. I think I'm bleeding. Let me kind of show you what you got to do. So I had to take out all these things to peel back the wheel liner or the fender liner, and then right in here, whoops, right in there, there is a screw that you have to somehow get a screwdriver in there to get out. See this screw that I'm taking out right there? It's stupid. There's no reason why there should be a screw here. Anyway, so that's on the inside there, and then this should just pull right out. Now, of course, I broke the little tab that holds it in, so now I have to have the screw in to hold it in if I want to put this one back. But why would I want to do that? So obviously I'm just gonna release this. So this is gonna get pulled out of here. Okay, and then, oh no, the wires are stuck in there. Now I gotta get the wires out of here. Once again, I have no instructions on what to do, but this, I assume, has to get plugged into this. I'm stupid. So you leave this piece in, you pull the bulb out, and then this little thing right here goes where the bulb goes in this piece, in this fixture. I'm dumb so that you guys don't have to be dumb. So literally this just pulls right out, just like that, and the bulb looks conspicuously like what you plug this thing into. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna plug this little bit into this little bit. I don't know if their polarity matters, so I'm just gonna stick it in just like that. That's gonna go securely into this thing, and then this is gonna get plugged into the existing connector. Now here's what's interesting, I just noticed, is that when I bought this car the day after I wrecked it, or I got into a wreck, it was not my fault. It was the day after though, which so totally sucked, and that's not focusing. The whole front end, this, I believe this was replaced, the hood was replaced, and the bumper was replaced, as well as the front right, or the front left headlight What I guess wasn't replaced was this stuff inside, because this is nearly shattered. And I guess that's why the corner light broke when I took it out, because it was already broken. Anyway, so that's pretty gross looking. We'll go ahead and plug that in. Take that off. This tab goes into the bottom here, and it just sort of wiggles its way in there and snaps into place. There. You do not need, I repeat, do not need that screw to go in there. And I'll turn it on just to make sure everything's gonna work. And of course it does. Nice. Okay, here's the before brightness after. I think it's a little bit brighter, and it's definitely cooler. Okay, we are now at the back of the Miata, and this might be more difficult because I don't have any room. Hopefully it'll be easier than I think to get back there. I wonder if I should take this thing off. I don't feel any of those buttons. So in a bout of jackassery, I've jacked up the car a little bit just to give me a little bit of room in there. There are 8mm bolts, or screw heads I guess, bolt heads, that are holding the inner liner of the rear wheel to the back here that I'm attempting to pull out. I don't know why they didn't just go with the same pull connectors that are everywhere else. I bet you it's held in with a stupid screw. Because, you know, why wouldn't it? There's a second one back here. And they're at weird angles too. So you gotta do it all by feel. Because they don't go like straight in like you'd think they might. Anyway, so there's a screw here and a screw right back there. And I'm looking around, I don't see any other screws. That's just a divot. I don't know what that is in there. Maybe if I crawl underneath, I'll be able to get a better look at it. Yep. Alright, so there's the thing. Is there a screw right here? Yes. So stupid. So one of the screws through this hole into this little tab right here, and the other screw is way back there. Yeah, my arm's gonna cover it, but you can kind of see it back there, the little hole next to that little screwy thing. Now is get a screwdriver to undo this screw, which is up there. Maybe you can see that now. See that screw? Right there. I gotta unscrew that because Miatas are dumb. I hope you can see it because I'm using it as a light so I can see where I'm supposed to put this fucking screwdriver. I can finally see the screw head now. Couldn't before. Alright. So, taking the screw out. And then pushing this little tab in. There, popped out. So that's what you got to do for the rear. Same exact thing. Release it here to make it easier for you to get to the bulb. Plug this into where the bulb was. Screw that back into the place. Just like that. I'm gonna put it, oops. Okay. Gonna put it there, and let's give it a test. All right, it works. And that's the difference. Not bad, right? And then honestly, just push it in till it clicks, and you're done. Don't put the screw back in. It's a total waste of time. What it looks like before, and that's the difference. So this is what I've got going on now. Only wish that front turn signal was something interesting. Pretty cool, eh? Gotta say, I dig it. This job was a lot harder than it should have been. I will say that the left-hand side took me about, I guess, an hour of dicking around while trying to make this video. The other side only took me about 15 minutes, and I'll tell you why. One of the big reasons was because of the damage on this corner. The wheel liner is all messed up. It's really, really hard to get in there and pop those tabs out. I did find out though that the tabs themselves have this little tiny notch in them. Maybe I can show you. See this little notch there's a little notch on either side. You can actually get, maybe that will be better. You can actually get a small flathead screwdriver into that little notch to help pry it out. That's something I didn't know until I got a lot of light on it. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing on the left-hand side. Once I had been through the process and knew what I was doing, it really only took 15 minutes on the other side. So hopefully, if you get this little kit for the side markers, you'll have watched this video and you'll know what you're doing so that you won't spend an hour trying to figure it out. So, end of the job. I'm going to have a mango White Claw because I don't have any trash beer right now. And this is the trashiest drink I can get. Refreshing. I'll give this job about, I'll give it a 3 out of 10 for difficulty. Only because it could have been easier. I don't know why Mazda put those screws in to hold the side markers in. It doesn't make any sense. But the side turn signals couldn't be easier, so that was really cool. All right, that's about it for the ND Miata. Kind of digging the blackout on the corners and on the sides. Bye.